Hello and welcome to today's match, which is going to be Case versus Wausau West. It is a rescheduled map from week 1. My name is Chloe. I am going to be your shoutcaster today. Just basically, I'm going to explain all the games and how they're working, along with giving you casting, but by telling you about what is happening at each exact moment. So, as we are waiting for the game to start, I'm going to go over our starting lineup. We have Luke, also known as Crazy Crafter. He is Case's main tank and a Reinhardt main. We have Riley, also known as Wi-Fi, who is our off-tank Zarya main. We've got Ariel, also known as Ariel AJ, is our DPS and is an Ashe main. Then we have Leo Fox, who is an Allo DPS player and is a Sombra main. And then we have M, also known as M the Man, our support player and is a Mercy main. And then we have Robin, Beep Bop Boo, another support player and is a Moira main. And it looks like we are just getting the players into the match now. They're gonna start inviting the other team. So while they're setting up, I'm just gonna flash through some of the schedules for the remainder of the season, which just includes state and playoffs for the varsity teams. Varsity just has playoffs on the 12th and the 19th rather than the 11th and 18th that it says on the schedule. And then if they pass the playoffs, they'll have state on the 22nd. And then I believe the same is for Smash. They will actually have their games on the 11th and the 18th of January, and then the 22nd is state. And then while they're still getting set up, I'm just gonna throw on the highlight video, which contains a lot of the best plays from each of the players. So we are going to be put into our first game, which is going to be Control. Both teams are going to attempt to capture the same objective point, similar to King of the Hill. They must reach 100% to win, but if they constantly will swap to push each other into overtime, which is where, if it's at 99, if their opposing team has one player on, it'll just put down a countdown, which is for roughly 5 seconds. The maps that could be played are Busan, Ilios, Lijiang Tower, Nepal, and Oasis, and it looks like we are going to be in Nepal.
Ready for battle.
So this area right here is going to be where the point is. Case is spawned over there in the blue, and then Wausau West is going to be the pink.
4, 3, 2,
Case is going to go with a pretty traditional brawl comp, which contains Reinhardt, Zarya, Mei. They got an Ana, Moira, and an Ashe. While Wausau West has a Sigma, Ball, Torb, Soldier, Ana, and Baptiste. And again, if there's anybody you want to spectate during this, or want me in particular to spectate, please let me know, throw it in the chat. Case pushing to keep Wausau off the point. Their ball is the only one who's really contesting it. Case's Ryan gets taken out. We are currently spectating free Wi-Fi, aka Riley, Case's Zarya. Case takes down Wausau's Torb, along with their Bab. Bob comes out from Case. Case also has the their Moira's ult. Case takes out Wausau's ball. Case also takes out Wausau's Ana. Wausau has two ults, them being Nano and Window, and they just got Visor. Case has two ults, being Hole and Blizzard. Case still holding the point. Wausau's ball is trying to contest the point. Mines come out from Wausau. Hole comes out from Case. Nano comes out from Wausau. Blizzard comes out from Case. Wausau's ball just trying to keep touch on the point. Case gets a pick on the Bap and the Bastion. Soldier comes out from Wausau. Overtime is triggered by Wausau's ball. Shatter comes out from Case. Grab comes out from Case. And the first objective goes to Case. If you don't already know, Control is going to be a best of 3. So again, Case is the blue, Wausau is going to be the pink color. The point for this map is going to be in this building here. Case is going to stick with the same comp, but instead of a Moira, they're going to go with Brig. And it looks like Wausau West is going to go with a Rhine, Hog, Junk, Bap, Ana, and an Ashe. We are going to currently spectate M the Man, Case's Brig player. Both teams are just trying to capture the point first. Case gets the point first. Case gets 3 picks on their team. Now making 4. They're gonna hold this choke point so that Wausau is gonna have a difficult time getting in from this direction. They're just trying to get some poke damage off right now to build their ultimates. Looks like Wausau is still trying to push main. Hog comes out from Wausau. Or Hook comes out from Wausau. Case has 2 built up ultimates, 3 now, being Bob, Blizzard, and Shatter. Window just came out from Wausau, and then they also have Shadow and Nano, which came out from them. Shatter just came out from Case, along with Grav. That is a big grab from Case, but the Immortality Field came out from Wausau. Both teams still having at least 2 ults, Case having Blizzard and Bob, while Wausau has Bob, Whole Hog, and Tire. Looks like Wausau is going to push from top now. Or they're going to go split. Half the team's going to push from top. Most of the teams are going to push mid. Bob comes out from both teams. Wausau just trying to claim the point. Tire comes out from Wausau. Gets a pick on 3 of Case's members. Blizzard comes out from Case. Nano comes out from Case. On our Rhine. And Wausau's not able to touch, so the first round goes to Case.
Play of the game.
That was a good tire from Wausau.
Epic.
100%.
Legendary.
I do it for my country.
I'm just gonna update the score really quick. And then our next game mode is going to be hybrid. Attackers are going to attempt to capture a point first and then escort a payload to the end of a map. Defenders are going to try to stop the attackers from capturing the point and stopping the payload movement. So capturing the point is going to be very similar to the first round, where they're going to have to stand on a point, but instead of it getting it to 100, it's going to be more capturing 3 ticks around the circle. And then the payload is going to be essentially like a car that follows a designated path along the map. The car moves, like the speed is moving is going to be based off of the amount of players touching or in the vicinity of the cart. 3 players on the cart is going to make it move the fastest, and then they're going to swap sides. So I believe they are going to be playing the map on the bottom left, King's Row. And then we're going to find out who is attacking and defending first. But it looks like we do have a swap. So we have Jose Dragon 25 coming in for Beep Bop Boo, and he is a Moira main. Now we're just going to try to figure out whether Case is going to defend the point first. So looks like we're going to be jumping into this game shortly.
Now entering King's Row.
Alright, so King's Row is actually a very brawl type composition, strong map, just due to the amount of choke points that you can push through. So the attackers, which are going to be Wausau first, they're going to spawn in this building over here, and then they have to make their way either through to the right and up these stairs, which will bring them to the top of this building, where they can either jump down this way, and go up the stairs, or just come main. And if you go up the stairs, you come out this side over here. Or they're just going to have to push through this choke point. And then once they get through, they can either go to the right or the left of the statue to get to this highlighted area, which is the first point. And then Case is going to set up either in this area where I am now or around this corner just to stop them. And it looks like Case is going to go with a brawl defense comp with Ryan, Zarya, Widow, Echo, Ana, and Mercy, while Wausau is going to go with a double shield attack, which is typically a very slow comp for attacking, with an Orisa, Sigma, Hanzo, Widow, Ana, and Bap. As you can see in the top of that building there, that is where Wausau's Widow is going to set up just to try to get some headshots. And again, if there's any player in particular you would like me to spectate, please let me know, throw it in the chat. Case is going to hold this corner on the side of the statue, trying to get some poke damage in now to build ults. Looks like the Widowmakers are having a 1v1 battle. I'm going to spectate Case's Widowmaker, Leo. Leo got taken out by the other Widow. Now I'll spectate Aerial AJ, the Echo. Rez came out for Leo. Aerial takes out the Sombra. He's still holding that corner. Case just gained Nano. Wausau just gained Nano and Window. Window comes out from Wausau. Case just gained Shatter. Wausau got a pick on her Echo. Shatter comes out from Case, along with Valkyrie and Nano. Nano got put on our Rhine. Grab came out from Case. Both of Wausau's healers and tanks went down. Only a minute and 30 seconds left on the clock for Wausau to claim this point. Case now has Shatter, they have the Duplication, and they have Infrared Sight, while Wausau has Infrared Sight, Flux, and Bongo. Flux and Bongo both come out from Wausau. Case gets a pick on their Genji. Bongo comes out from Case's Echo, who duplicated the Orisa. Infrared Sight came out from Case. Case takes down their Sigma and Ana. They took out their Orisa and their Widow. Window comes out from Wausau. Case has Grav and Valk again, along with Nano. Grav comes out, gets 4 of Wausau's members, and they did not get to touch the point at all.
Score 0-0. Switching sides. Initiating match.
Alright, So now they are going to switch sides. Case is going to be attacking that same spot where it was highlighted before.
Ready for battle.
Case is going to be running a brawl composition again with Ryan, Zarya, Cassidy, Tracer, Moira, and Lucio, while WIHSEA is going to be running a very similar comp to their last one.
Attackers
They're
incoming
just
in
swapping
30
out one of their
seconds.
DPSs for Mei. So all Case is going to have to do to win this round is fill up one tick of the left hand lock in the top center of my screen. Once the countdown finishes, you'll see that there's going to be a circle around
4, 3, 2, 1.
the
Attackers
pink
incoming.
triangle, and they just have to fill it up to that little yellow arrow on there, which just means they have to touch the point without any of us on the point. Case is pushing through Wausau's composition. We are going to be spectating Aerial AJ, the Tracer, who gets taken out. Case takes out their Sigma. Case Zarya goes down. Looks like it's just Mei and Moira close to the point right now.
Allow me to repair the damage.
Case's Tracer gets taken out. Shadow comes out from Case. 2 kills come from, this is Ryan. Bongo is out from WIHSEA. Cole is out from Case. They've got 5 on the point, and they're slowly building that first tick up. They have captured that first point,
Victory.
and they have won the round.
Play of the game.
Then we have a play of the game from Luke, also known as Crazy Crafter.
Double, triple, quadruple kill.
Quadruple kill coming from the Garav that was put out by our Zarya. So now it is 2-0.
Epic.
Get that score updated. And then our next map is going to be Escort. Attackers are going to attempt to move a payload to different points throughout the map. Defenders are going to try to stop the attackers from moving the payload to various points, those various points along the map. And then they're going to swap sides just like they did last time. So just to go over it again, just because we didn't get to see the payload last time, the payload is going to move based off of the number of people on it. If there's no people touching or in the area of the payload, it is going to not move at all. If there are 3 people on it, it is maximum speed. The payload will not move if there's a person that's on the defensive team on the, like, touching or in the area of the payload. And then the maps they can choose from are Dorado, Havana, Junkertown, Rialto, Route 66, and Watchpoint Gibraltar. And it looks like we are going to be watching Havana. And we do have a swap. We have Jay, also known as Coldy Cold, Coming in for Riley, also known as Wi-Fi. They are an off-tank main, mostly Zarya and Sigma. And then, looks like we should be starting soon, hopefully. Yeah, so Havana's the map that has been chosen. It is on the top right of the escort page.
Traveling to Havana. Initiating match.
Right, so it looks like Case is going to defend first with a Rhine, Sigma, Widow, Ashe, Bap, and Mercy composition, which is pretty much just a double shield composition. While Wausau is going to be running an Orisa, Hog, Cassidy, Widow, Ana, and Bap composition. So basically just Hog, Orisa, Hog comp. So as you can see, the attackers are in this building right here. They're going to come out of one of the 3 doors this side. There's one back in that corner. You can barely see it, and there's one on the other side. This is the payload. It is going to be following this blue line.
3, 2, 1.
So it looks like Case is going to set up right at the top of the slope here. Just trying to get some early poke damage off to build up their ultimates. So just really quickly, you can see that where those doors are, where the circle in the road is, that is where the first checkpoint is on the payload. We are now spectating Case's Sigma, Goldie Cold. Case gets a pick on their back and their Cassidy. Case now has Bob, while Wausau has Nano, and they just used Nano. Bob came out from Case. Shatter came out from Case. Case gets a pick on their Cassidy, Bap, and Orisa, along with their Ana, so both of their healers have gone down, which is going to cause a major stagger.
Right beside you.
Case takes out Wausau's Widow.
You've got this.
Flux and Window come out from Case. Case still has Velk, while Wausau has Infrared Sight, Nano, Window, and Bongo.
What is this power?
I've got you.
Observe the barrier.
No one can hide from the house. Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Infrared Sight comes out from Case.
Cease your resistance.
Bongo comes out from Wausau.
I do not.
Nano comes out from Wausau. Bob comes out from Case.
Onward to victory.
Get in there.
Shatter comes up from Case, takes out their BAP, their Wausau West, WIHSEA and Cassidy both get taken down as well.
All better for now.
The Widows are trying to exchange shots. We just got a nice headshots from Leo taking out their BAP and their other Widow. Wausau got a pick on our Ashe. The Ashe got rezzed. Flux coming out from Case. Window comes out from Case. Nano comes out from Wausau. Case gets a pick on their Junk and their Ana. Since Wausau still has people touching the cart, it is triggered overtime for them as long as they have somebody touching or in the area of the cart. They can still keep trying to push it, but they also have to get all of Case's players off of the cart. Case takes out their Junk. Wausau now has a Whole Hog and Bongo. Shatter comes out from Case. And the first round is complete.
Establishing defense point. Score 0-0. Switching sides. Initiating match.
So now Case is going to be doing the same thing that Wausau was doing. So they are going to take the payload, which will spawn in the exact same spot that it was before, and they have to try to push it farther than this point. As long as they can get it, it'll come up in a highlighted box in just a moment, but as long as they can get it into this box, that means they've won. Case is going to be running a Rhine, Hog, Widow, Ashe, Mercy, and Zen composition,
Attackers incoming.
while
30 seconds.
Wausau is going to be running an Orisa, Ball, Junk, Widow, BAP, and Ana composition. Okay, we are now going to be paused for a disconnect. Alright, so it is going to be a quick disconnection. So just looking at how the rounds have been going now, if Case is going to keep defending first, they're going to set a very low position that they are going to have to try to get past. And then for those of you who may have just joined, if there's anybody in particular you want me to spectate during this upcoming round, please let me know. We are currently on Escort with Case attacking. It's the second half of the round. I'm just gonna throw us on a quick BRB while they're figuring out who's gonna swap in, I believe. Alright, we are back.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Wausau trying to set up very close to the payload. They got people on top of the gas pumps. We took out Wausau's Widow. Double kill from Ariel, taking out the Bab and Arisa, and then just taking out the Ana. Taking out both of the healers. This also just took out their ball and their junk. Wausau's Tracer just trying to stall. Gets taken out. Wausau just has to touch the payload to stop it from moving. It has to move less than a meter for them to win. Wausau's ball just spinning around point. And Case takes the round. We got another play of the game from Crazy Crafter. Double kill, triple kill. Alright, so then now we are going to be moving on to our last game mode, which is Assault. Attackers are going to attempt to capture the various points throughout the map. Defenders are going to try to stop those attackers from capturing the points. Players are going to swap sides, and whoever captures the most points win. If you've been here since Escort, it is going to be very similar to the first point on Escort, where there's going to be 2 points on this map, and the attackers are going to have to fully capture both points. As soon as we get in the game, I'll show you, but there are going to be 3 ticks in a box. Once those 3 ticks are filled up, that means they've points been captured. The way capturing points works, the bar moves the fastest when there are 3 people on it, and there has to be nobody from the opposing team on the point. So the maps that can be chosen are Hanamura, Temple of Anumis, and Volskaya Industries. It looks like we're going to be playing Hanamura. Horizon, Luna Colony, and Paris are like actual maps, but they are not able to be played due to multiple flaws within the map and complaints from the community. And it looks like we are going to be going in.
Traveling to Hanamura. Initiating match.
So whoever is defending in those back hallways there, where it's crossed off and blocked off, that's their spawn room. This is going to be second point. So then I'll go to first point. So in this building back here is going to be the first point that they will have to capture.
Ready for battle.
And then the attackers, looks like Case is going to be defending first. The attackers spawn inside of this building to make their way either left or right around this middle building, and then through this major choke point right here,
30 seconds.
so that they can either go through this way or they can go up through the top area over there. Looks like Case is going to be running a double shield composition with Rhine, Sigma, Widow, Ashe, Ana, and Mercy, while WIHSEA is going to be running a double shield composition with Orisa, Sigma, Soldier, Bastion, Bap, and Ana. Typically, you would see double shield compositions on defense rather than attacking, as they typically move very slow and they don't push very fast, like to get through to the other side very fast. Okay, setting up on this corner here. Okay, Sash gets a pick on the Bastion. Part of a double kill, getting the Ana and Sigma. Also as part of the kills for getting the Orisa and Bap.
Activating the barrier.
WIHSEA is gonna have to take the time to reset.
You needed a goddess?
I've seen worse. You're going to live.
WIHSEA switches to a Hanzo.
I will keep you healed.
Case gains Flux, along with Valk, while WIHSEA only has Nano.
You're going to
Flux comes out from Case. Nano comes out from WIHSEA. Case gets a pick on their Moira, while WIHSEA gets a pick on our Rhine. Nano comes out from Case, put on our Sigma. Valk comes out from Case. Case gets a pick on their Bastion and their Orisa. Case now has Bob. WIHSEA now has Bongo. Case gets a pick on their Hanzo. Case gets a pick on their Moira. Case has gained Flux and Shatter. Flux comes out from Case. Kills the Bastion. WIHSEA gaining Flux and Mana. Case gains Infrared Sight. Case gets a pick on WIHSEA's Hanzo. Case gets a pick on their Ana. Just under a minute left for WIHSEA to try to get to the point. Shatter comes out from Case. Case gets a pick on their Orisa, Sigma, Zen, and Bastion along with their Ana. So they are going to have to do a full reset. WIHSEA coming up on almost all of their ults.
30 seconds.
Tank came out from WIHSEA along with Nano. Flux and Dragons comes out from WIHSEA. They're just going to use all of their ults to hope to get a touch. They end up taking out both of Case's tanks along with their Mercy and
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Ashe. WIHSEA capturing their point right now. As you can see on the top left of the middle, underneath the overtime, that is the 3 ticks on the checkpoint that they are getting. They're on overtime right now as their time bar ran out at the top.
New defense point. Objective.
So now they're going to be moving on to the other point. There are two main ways to go. The main way, and then if you have a teleporter or any character that has a lot of mobility, they can make it across this jump here. Case holding the top. Wausau is pushing mid with a split. I believe that is a split. Yeah, split tracer. Bongo comes out from Wausau. Wausau gains the Bastion ult, which just came out. Nano came out from Case onto our Rhine. Case just gained Flux. We are currently spectating Emma the Man, the support player, who's currently playing Ana. Case just gained Bob. Wausau gained Nato. Nano just came out from Wausau.
That will only hurt for a minute.
I believe it was placed on their Bastion. Wausau gets a pick on our Zen. And on our Sigma. Case gets a pick on their Lucio. Case gets a pick with the Venom Mine on the Wausau's Tracer. They get a pick on our Ashe. Case gets a pick on their Bastion. Case also gets a pick on their Sigma.
It's just a scratch. You'll be fine.
Wausau's Ball just trying to get point.
Allow me to repair the damage.
60 seconds remaining.
Wausau's Tracer just trying to flank. Case still has Flux, Bob, and Nano. Wausau just having their Bastions ult. Flux comes out from Case. Bastion just trying to hold point. Or not Bastion, Ball just trying to get on point and claim it.
30 seconds remaining.
Case gets a pick on their Ana.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Tracer trying to get on point, they just use Pulse Bomb. Minefield just came out from Wausau. Nano and Infrared Sight came out from Case. Bob comes up from Case. And that is the completion of the first round.
Score 0-1. Switching sides.
I think that was the best plays that we have seen from
Initiating match.
Wausau this entire game. They actually managed to get a point this time. So again, defenders, Wausau's gonna spawn in this room back here. And then they're gonna go to first point. Yeah, first point's there.
For battle.
With Case spawning in this spawn room.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Or they're going to come out of this door, either go left or right. Right, you can go either that way, directly to that checkpoint, or you can go up the stairs to the top platforms. Especially if you're a sniper, like you can stand up here. There's an opening in the front of this building, or you can just take this all the way around. Case is gonna run their pretty much double shield composition with Ryan, Sigma, Widow, Ashe, Brig, and Moira, while Wausau is going to run a Sigma Zarya with Sim, Bastion, Moira, and Ana. Wausau gets a pick on our Brig. tries to push in. Also takes out our Rhine. What you can see here is that Case is going to try to stay out of their line of sight, not to allow them to get poke damage in, so they can't pull in their ults, but also them trying to get poke in. And also they were waiting to regroup at that time. Nano comes out from Wausau onto their Sigma. Case switches to a Sim, and Sim TPs on the point, getting picks on their Zarya and Ana, while Case's Sim gets picked off, but they also got a pick on Wausau's Moira. Cole comes out from Case, and then they just use the Sim wall ult from Wausau. Case still has a Shatter, while Wausau has Flux. Case is going to be taking the main path. Or actually, they're gonna Sim TP, I believe. Yeah, they're gonna teleport over to the other platform. Looks like Wausau realized that they were gonna TP over, so they were prepared. Grab comes out from Wausau. Beat comes out from Case. So does the Bastion's ult. As you can see up here above the Dorfin, those are actually Sim turrets from Wausau. Case still have both Fluxes are coming out. As you can see in the top middle of my screen, around objective B, there are the three like dashes are in a circle around the letter B. They just have to make it to the first one to win the round. And it's just where that yellow triangle is. And they made it. Case won 4-0 against Wausau. And we get a third play of the game today from Crazy Crafter. At least a 3-man shatter with a double kill. And then a fire strike kill.
Epic. That's how it's done.
Alright, so that is a 4-0 victory from Case today against Wausau. There's going to be a small break in the season to the next games start coming. So then again, I'll show you the schedules really quick. Varsity Overwatch is going to have playoff games on the 12th and the 19th of January. Those will be live streamed here at 4 p.m. And then State, I believe, is on the 22nd, but it's going to be at, I want to say 5. And then it's going to be the same for Varsity Smash. They're playing on the 11th and 18th, and then you have State on the 22nd as well. I'm not quite sure exactly what time their State game is, but most likely it will be streamed. So make sure if you want to watch those, follow and then turn on the notifications so you know when the games are happening. That was a good played game from Case today. 4-0 victory. I believe they are 8-0 for their games. I do not believe the Varsity has lost any games at all this season. I believe that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Nice 4-0 victory. Have a great rest of your week. Happy holidays to anybody who celebrates. And I'll see you on playoff games.